the journey of this man is something that I've experienced on some level in my own life. A different set of circumstances for sure. But I went to Thailand looking for answers after a trauma in my own life 18 years earlier. And so I knew what the opportunity was to tell the story, kind of in this way. And they said, that's why we want you to do it. And so that was kind of it. They didn't know who this, character was or like how he dressed or anything. And I said, I know, I know it.
Yeah.
And I said, he looks like this. And they, started sending some clothes and it was a little like James Woods and Salvador, and a cross between him and Gonzo. For real. And I've traveled a lot in my life, and I've met a number of people like this over the course of my life, and but I understood his pain, really, and then that was kind of it, It was like the hardest part of that whole experience. I'm pretty quiet at work anyway. I stay off, I'm alone a lot of time. I don't really kind of sit in a group of people and talk. I kind of save as much energy as I possibly can for what it is we're asking ourselves to do. Mm-hmm. And I like being in that headspace. I like going to work and being in that headspace. And a number of actors that I really look up to, now I've learned that from over the course of my career. And but over the course of this journey, playing Rick Hatchett, sitting with his trauma, really, that we all have. I mean, trauma is the thing that unifies all of us. We all have it. And if we shared it with each other, if we all sat in a big circle, nobody would have a problem, because you would understand, that we all are going through whatever it is that we're going through, and there are more overlaps than we care to mention. Mm-hmm. But over the course of telling, this story and kind of sitting with this for such a long time, having this kind of, there were so many ups and downs over the course of the experience, but it all culminated in a very full circle moment for me.
That's nice.
A few of them, but one in particular was my very last day of working. And we were filming it on the Chao Phraya River, right, that goes through Bangkok. And then we were pulling into this dock, on the river for the last night of work. And as we're pulling in from the river, I'm looking at this dock thinking, I know this place. I recognize, wait a minute, what? Oh my God. Oh my God, that's my room. That's the room that I stayed in 18 years ago when I was in this much pain for real, looking for the same things that this guy, Rick Hatchett, was looking for. And we pulled up to this dock and we got out and we filmed my entire last day in front of the room that I stood on that balcony 18 years almost to the day, And so, it dovetailed in so many spiritual ways into my own personal life, and it was it was really spiritually cleansing on so many levels to get to play that guy. It was so complicated, Rick Hatchett.